Hello, welcome to this complete guide for the Unit 3 projects. I noticed that the class as a whole had pretty low scores in Unit 3, so I decided to make this video to help you correct your projects so you can resubmit for a better score. Before we get started, I wanted to let you know that I've created a playlist with all the videos I've made for IS-16. So starting with Project 3, um, I just I've added timestamps in the video description. So if you click on more, um, that way you can easily jump to the independent project part of the video. And so since my first video for Unit 3 covered the first 4 steps, this video will pick up where that one left off. So alright, let's get started with step 5 in the guided project. So so here's the steps on the left, and here's the guided project on the right with step 4 already completed. Just give you a heads up, I made some minor errors, and that kind of in a way stacked in a way and kind of penalized me later on in the project. And I know some of you guys experience how picky SimNet can be when it comes to scoring your project. So um, just don't get too frustrated. For the most part, if it's minor, don't worry. I know you want to get 100%, but with this project, I don't think I was able to get 100%. I would have to restart it from step 1. So that might be another video. So let's go ahead and go to step 5. Let's see here. So step 5 is asking us to insert, resize, crop, modify, and align pictures. So place the insertion point in the cell in the second column to the right of day 1 content. So just click here. And then insert the day 1-07 picture, which is contained in that resource file we downloaded earlier. So go to Insert, Pictures, and it's from this device. You're going to want to navigate to where you've downloaded it. So I put it in this IS-16 folder, Guided Projects. And it's this folder. It might be called something else like 7.3 for you guys. I just renamed it. Yeah, it would be called 7.3 for you guys. So here's the day 1 picture. And let's go ahead and insert it. So A and B is done. Change the width of the picture to 2.5. So make sure you don't change the top value. That's height. So click in the width and type in 2.5, and it will auto resize the height to 2. Click the crop drop down arrow. So crop, drop down, and then we want to crop to shape, which is the rounded corners rectangle. So it's here. Yep. And you notice a rounded picture here. And then we want to align center. So it's in table layout, alignment, center. Okay. And it's a little off center here. Okay. Let me kind of, because I zoomed in so you guys can see better, maybe I should zoom out. There you go. I guess that's what it looks like. So yeah, it aligned vertically and horizontally. So I'm gonna have to do this. Let's see here. Oh wait. Oh, see, I jumped. So this is a common mistake. Sometimes you were too quick, or I'm too quick looking ahead. So I looked ahead and just blindly clicked on E and centered it. I in fact didn't do E, right? So because I had to go back to picture effects. So click on the picture format. I believe this is, no. Where's the picture effects? Let's see. I think it's quick styles. There we go. And then let's see. And then I would need to go to the shadow part. Oh, sorry. It's this box. It's kind of hard to find. If I expand it out, right, I would have seen the word picture effect quicker. So since I'm just split screening on my 1080 resolution, it just took away the helpful text, but it's, yeah, it's that one. So it's shadow and it's offset center. Yep, that one. There you go. All right, so that's step E. So I need to do this um, step B to F over and over again. So just make sure you just insert a picture corresponding to the day. So let me show you what that looks like. So go to Insert Pictures, this device. So it's day 2 now. You notice I just double click on the picture to insert it, so I didn't need to click the insert button. It's just a little bit faster. So if you can remember, it's 2.5 for the width, so that makes it a 2. And then we need to go to crop. We need to go to rounded rectangle. Then we need to go to shadow, drop offset shadow. Then we can center align it. Yep. And honestly, I don't think it matters when it comes to the order of doing this. I'm sure I'll still get full point because I did finally add a drop shadow, even though it's a little bit out of order. But anyway, so let's go on this. So now we're on to day 3. So let's do this for day 3. Okay. And then we need to change the width, crop to circle. And then we need to go to shadow, offset center. And then go to table layout, alignment center. Okay. Then we're in day 4. This device, 2.5, crop, rounded corners, drop shadow, and then go to layout, alignment center, day 5. So this does get a little repetitive, but right, some projects do require repetition. So it's a bicyclist, makes sense, yeah. Because this is right, cycling from San Gimignano to Volterra. Hope I said that right. Okay, rounded rectangle, shadow, center, center. Okay, day 6, insert this device. Day 6, 2.5, crop, rounded rectangle, drop shadow, table layout, center alignment, insert picture. Day 7, 2.5 for the width, crop, rounded rectangle, shadow, outer offset center, alignment center. Is that it? Oh, we got one more. Okay, this is the last one. At least the pictures are nice to look at. 2.5, crop, rounded, shadow, offset center, outer, alignment. All right, there we go. We finished it. So that G, it's actually a lot of steps. This is why we created automation to do these repetitive stuff for us. So anyway, so let's go ahead and move on to step 6. We're going to do auto fit the table to the content. So select the entire table. To do that, you go back all the way to the top, click the upper left-hand corner, the 4 arrows. That selects the entire table. Then we want to auto fit the design. So table design, where's the table layout? So there you go, auto fit, and then auto fit to contents. Okay, so that should look okay. There's only one that didn't really fit the page layout well, which is day 7, but we'll get there. So go to the first page of itinerary, center. Let's see here. Yeah, I think we'll get there. Yeah, it's on step 9. I was looking ahead, but coming back to step 7. Part A is asking us to go to the first page of the itinerary and center the text in the first row, which is this one. So go to home, center. So that's done. Um, so once again, it's always good to kind of scroll down to kind of see what the completed project looks like. So we're going to change the title of the document so that it has this white text with a red rounded shape behind it with a green border. So that's what we're working towards. So let's go to shapes. So insert shapes, and then we want it rounded rectangle. And this is just an estimate, so just draw it around the words. You don't have to be exact. So let's see. Now we can make it exact by going to the height. So size here. So the height is 3. We want it at 3.5. So I'm going to pipe in 0.35. And then the width to 5.2. There you go. So those are exact now. Select this shape fill button. And then we want to change it to red. So shape fill, red. And this will hover over it. It should say red accent 2. So that's the correct red. Click the shape fill button again. And this time we want to go to gradient. And we want the dark variation. And it's going to be the one right here, I believe, linear up. Yep. Okay. And then we want to click the shape outline button. So I believe it's this one. Oh, I need to click, my bad. I need to click on it so it activates the word software. Yep, shape outline. Select the 6th color, which is green, in the standard color section. So it's this one, I believe. Yep, green. Click the shape outline again and select the weight to 2.25 point. So weight 2 1/4. Yep. And now go ahead and check those off. So we're in step 8 now. The shapes are still selected. Click the align button in the shape format tab. So let's see. Arrange, I guess. Oh, there we go. Yeah, mine is my ribbon. It's all um, compacted. So here's the line, and then we want to do align center, and then we want to hit align again and align middle. So not sure if you see that, but it should have shifted a little bit more. Then we want to click on send backward. So it's right here, send backward and send it behind text. All right, so that's taken care of. Now we want to change that text to white. So just click in here, select the text, and then click on the A when it pop up, and select white background 1. Yep. Now in step 9, that's where it's going to correct that slightly um, out of place day 7. So click the insertion point before day 7. Control Enter on a Windows. On a Mac, I think is Command Enter. So now it moved day 7 to the 3rd page, so it looks better now. Okay, it looks more organized. I think that's a better word. So I did that, and let's go ahead and yeah, let's go ahead and save this. I'm gonna save it as completed. So I'm gonna browse. Yeah, I already have a file, but I'm not gonna worry about it. And then let's go ahead and submit that. And I don't, like I mentioned, I'm not gonna get 100% because I made a minor error earlier. Really? Oh no, this is independent. My bad. I would have got 0%. Here we go. This is what I want. So go ahead and submit it. It's grading. Yeah, so I got 95. I'm happy with it. It's an A. And they dot me 0.5 of a point for step 4 and zero point 0.5 of a point for step 5. So if I look at it, it's just a blue error. If it's a red error, those are what I would think it's fixable. When it's blue error and it's stuff like the feedback says 5, 6, and 7, rows 5, 6, and 7 were merging correctly, like right here. I wouldn't have known that until I went all the way back. Maybe I need to watch my video. my first video, I would see where I messed up. But it's only zero point 0.5 of a point, so I'm not going to stress over that. But however, it did affect this. Um, when I was formatting the pictures, it was slightly in a position that it didn't like, and I kind of understand why, right? Because I guess the spacing is a little off this way. Like it's even here, but I think my spacing was off. But hey, like I said, it's not a big deal. It's a blue color error. I'm not gonna stress over it. I got an A. So yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the independent project. So this one I noticed is a little bit more challenging. So um, and I think I was able to get 100% on this one. So once again, if you want to see how I did the first 4 steps, just watch the first video, which is on YouTube already. So let's go ahead and I guess I need to open up my independent project now. Yeah. So this was saved up to step 4. So let's go ahead and start at step 5. It's asking me to insert footnotes. So go to schedule your time section on page 1. So it's right here. And insert a footnote after weekly schedule. So right here, right? Yep. So I click there. So footnotes are located in references, and right here, insert footnote. So I'm going to click that. Oh, um, it should be defaulted to let numbers. So it should say 1. Uh, you'll see what happened later on why it was A. It's just something we do further down here. But I just reset it so we can go through step 5. Anyways, um, since I have this checklist open on the left, I'm not going to type this stuff. And it did not penalize me when I just copy and paste it over. Make sure you selected the period. However, make sure you paste it as text. Okay? Yep. Insert another footnote and schedule your time, but this time it's after 119 hours. Um, make sure it's after the period. So let me go ahead and zoom in a little bit. And then let me go ahead and zoom in even more. Oops, let me see here. My bad. Let me zoom out again and zoom in even more. And then click here. Yeah, that's where you want it. And then we want to click insert footnote again. And this time, oops, let me go and zoom out. Um, copy this text here. Be sure to schedule recreational time in your 119 hours. There we go. So we got those 2 done. Part 6 is asking us to move a footnote and modify the footnote number format. So we want to just move the footnote from weekly schedule here to this weekly schedule here. So it gets a little tricky. So I'm going to zoom in. Well, actually, I'm going to zoom out really quick and then show paragraph marks. The reason why it's a little tricky is you don't want to select the space marks, those dots in the middle between the words. You just want to select, yeah. Oop, am I going to do it? Yeah, there we go. Just select the footer, the footnote, and then drag it to the new position here. Yep, I did it. It takes some practice. It might be really hard if you're using a touchpad. Even with my gaming mouse, I have a high DPI gaming mouse. That was a little tricky. So I highly recommend that you use a mouse for this for fine movements and selections. Now we want to change it so it's ABC. So to change it so that it's not number. Let me go. I don't really like paragraph marks sometimes. It just looks noisy. So you notice it's 1 and 2. We want to change it so it's A, B, and C. So I click that really fast, but it's this footnote and endnote dialog option box, which is um, a button on the bottom right hand corner. So click on that. And then in the number format, instead of 1, 2, and 3, I want to select the small caps A, B, and C. And then hit apply. And you notice if I zoom in, it's changed to A and B. Okay. So that's 6B is completed. Now we want to insert placeholders in the body of the document. So you got to be careful where you put your cursor. It needs to be between the word your advantage and before the period. So it's on page 1. So it's right here. So let me zoom in and let me click. Yep. So it's between the E and the period. Let me zoom out again. And then we want to insert a new placeholder. And so a placeholder, it's hidden. It's hidden under the insert citation button. And then here's where you see the add new placeholder. Type in the word Navarro and then hit OK. And then you see the Navarro got inserted. And now we need to go to page 2 now and look for became a problem right here, I believe. Yep. Once again, it needs to be between the M and the period. Go back to add new placeholder. This time we want to type in Sierra. Okay. And then we want to go to page 4, which is I think the last page, and look for the word your goals, which is right here. S between the cursor should be between the S and the period. And since we're inserting Navarro again, you notice if I click insert citation, there's Navarro drop down option. So I'm just going to click that. It's not going to let you type it in again. So B and C is completed. So now we want to use the source manager dialog box to provide more detailed information about these sources that we just entered. So let's see here. Source manager. So I don't like how they use this word source manager. Really, it's manage sources. So click on manage sources, and then that's where you can select Navarro. Oh, you might need to check show all bibliography fields for part B. I think for part A, you don't need to do that, but you see what I'm talking about. So click on Navarro, click on edit. The source is book. I'm going to select book. The author, once again, since I have the checklist up, I'm just going to do Control C to copy and then Control V to paste. Okay. The title is Study Skills for College Students. So the other way of using, instead of using Control C, I could just right click and select copy. And then I can right click and select paste. So that's the other way to do it. But I like my keyboard shortcuts. So 2021, Command C, Command V, city is Chicago. Yep. Publishers McGraw-Hill. Yep. Make sure if sometimes you might accidentally select a space. So make sure there's no spaces. So that's why I'm just like hitting backspaces to make sure there's no space. Because I bet SimNet will dot you 0.5 of a point for that. Anyways, so I finished editing Navarro. Let me go ahead and edit Sierra now. And then this is where you would need to show all bibliography fields because you notice there's more fields that we're entering. So let's go ahead and check that. And then the type of the source is document from a website. Yep. Corporate author. So there's not a specific person that wrote this or is anonymous. Name of the web page, paste that here. Name of the website. Make sure you paste it in the right fields too. Year's 2022. Yep, see, notice I pasted a space for 2022. That's why I deleted that. Year access 2023. Let me scroll down a little bit more. The month access is February. I'm just going to type this in. Day access is 2. URL is this. Yep. So that's done. So I'm going to go ahead and check all these off. And then I'm going to click OK. So number 9 is asking us to use the researcher function to insert a citation. I think this is for older users for 2021, older versions, but as far as I know, older versions are not even compatible with this version of SynNet. So if you don't have reference, like researcher button here, You just do the alternate. But if you do, you're gonna have to use the researcher button. So go to procrastination section on page 1. So I'm gonna go to page 1, procrastination, and place your insertion point at the end of the third sentence. What does that say? A million disguises before the period. So once again, I'm going to just zoom in really quick so you can see that my cursor is blinking between the S and the period. Okay, and then let's see here. So I did that, so it's part A. So I guess I can go ahead and check box alternate. Um, Open the researcher pane. So I'm going to click on researcher, type in procrastination, or I can just copy it, paste it, hit enter. It's going to look up articles. Review the top sources for procrastination, so it's down here. So these are topics, so sources is here. And then they want journals, right? So because it says locate one of the journal articles, so I'm just gonna filter it by journals. And I'm thinking, does it really matter which one you pick? I'm just gonna pick the newest one, which is 2014, which is kind of old actually, 10 years ago. And then just click the plus sign and click no thanks on this pop-up. Okay, and then close the researcher pane. So I'm gonna close it. So you notice it inserted all these different authors of that journal article. So now it wants us to change, for step 10A, it wants us to change the bibliography style to MLA. So it's just a style section here. Right now it says APA. So I want to change it so it's MLA. It's towards the bottom. Place your insertion point on the blank line at the end of the document. So it's always good to turn on paragraph marks for this. So you can go to the end. Yep, and here's the insertion point. I think I'll leave it on for now. Insert a works cited bibliography, so I need to go back to references here. And then under MLA, there's bibliography. Click on the down arrow, and there's this works cited option at the bottom. Okay, so yeah. Did I do that right? Oh, shoot. I didn't do it right. Okay, so see, uh, it's a mistake that, I make, and I'm sure some of you have made, is maybe you just read the first part of the directions. Place your insertion point in a blank line. But then there's a second part. It says insert a page break. Okay, so maybe just for the sake of just trying to get 100%, I'm going to undo. I'm going to go to insert pages, page break. The other way to do it is hold Control Enter on your keyboard. All right. Yeah, I'm all like, I noticed it was a little off. Okay, now this looks good. So go back to reference, back to bibliography, select works cited. There we go. It's supposed to be on this, right? Whenever you cite sources, that's actually on this page by itself for those who have taken English classes. Anyways, now we're going to insert a table of content. So now we're going to place the insertion point at the beginning and insert a page break. So an easy way to do that, because we're like at the end of the page, is hold Control Home if you're a Windows user, or you can just scroll up and click in front of Student Success Tips. Um, oh wait, I haven't inserted page break yet. So I'm going to try to Control Enter key. Yep, that worked. Now I can go to part B. Place insertion point before the page break on the new page. So that's after, that's before. And then click on student tips. So I'm gonna paste that as text and then press enter. Now I can insert automatic table 1. So table of contents, automatic table 1. Yep, right here. We want to apply the title style to student success tips, so highlight that. I don't think you need to select the paragraph marks, but we'll find out. So go to Home, Styles, Title. Okay. We want to insert a footer and add custom content. So we want to edit the footer on the first page of the document. I guess I'll leave the paragraph marks on. So the way to do that is towards the bottom of the first page, just double click anywhere at the bottom with your cursor, and that will enter you into the footer portion of the document. So check different odd and even pages box. Okay, check it. Make sure it's check marked. I had to click it twice. Insert the accent bar 2 for the page number. So let's see here. So my page number is here. Um, oh, it needs to be from current position. It's almost like I have to read backwards. And then accent bar 2. Okay. So I need to press tab 2 times and insert the document title. So I'm going to click here. So you notice there's 2 arrow symbols. That means I press tab twice. And then I need to insert the document title. So let's see here. Document info button, document title. Yep. So that's done. Go to the even page footer. So the even, right, to page 2 and 4. So here. And then I need to insert um, the accent bar 2 page number for the current position. So that's done. And then I need to hit tab twice, but instead of document title, I'm going to insert the company document property field. So if you go to document info, document property, then you can select company, which is the school district. And now they want us to change the font size to 10 and apply bold formatting to all footer contents in both the even and odd page footers. So the way to do this, since I'm on page 2, I'm just going to select all the values at the bottom, and then I'm going to go to 10 and hit bold. Then I can scroll to page 1, select the page number and then the document title, and then I can click the decrease font size to 10 and hit the bold button here. And you don't need to do it again for page 3 and 4. I mean, I'll just select it just for you so that you can see. It's already been taken care of, right? Page one, you only need to do it once. That's what I'm trying to say. So it's not as bad as the previous project where I had to insert 8 pictures and do all those formatting like 7 more times. Anyways, so we're gonna on step 13 is asking us to insert and customize a cover page. So a cover page, right? It's at the beginning of the document. So I'm gonna go ahead and close my header and footer. I'm gonna go to home, or make sure your cursor's at the beginning of the title here. Go to insert, I think references, or let's see here, insert pages, cover page, yeah. So this is an insert tab, um, pages, cover page, click the down arrow so you can look for the slice style, and there it is. We want to delete the subtitle, so it's the document title, but the way to delete it properly is click on the word subtitle, um, and then click delete on your keyboard. That's the best way to do step B, part B. Now we want to change the font size of the title to 40 and apply bold formatting. So let's go ahead and select, oh, I can't select 40, so I need to type in 40 and then click bold. Yep. At this point, I don't need the show paragraph marks. Yep, that's what it looks like. I need to insert a page break before the physical signs of test anxiety heading. So the way to easily navigate there is to use their table of contents, hold control so your pointer changes into a finger, right? Oh, let's do this again. There, you see that? My pointer changes into a finger. I click on that. That'll take me to physical signs of anxiety. And it does kind of make sense. You want to have a page break there because it doesn't really look organized. You tend to want bulleted lists to be completely shown. So once again, you can insert a page break by just holding Control Enter, or you can go to Insert, Pages, Page Break. That's the other way of doing it. Now we need to update the entire table since, right, we moved the page. So you can do, I'm just going to use the scroll bar. Click on the contents. You notice the update table option turns up. Click on that. You want to select the entire table of contents to save your document. Okay, so with step 15 is done. So for step 16, it's asking me to share the document with the instructor. So I was wondering why I was getting so many emails from you guys. It's because of the step 16. So you need to do it if you want to get full points. So before you can do that, you have to put it on OneDrive, which I don't personally enjoy using. So to do that, just click on Save As, click on your OneDrive, should be your State Center. I'm gonna call it Demo, so it's different. And then hit Save, so now it's placed onto the cloud drive. And then when you do that, you notice there's this blue Share button on the upper right-hand corner. So click the Share button, click Share again, type in my name. It should auto-complete, hopefully. Yeah, there we go, that's me. And then right now it's only can view. You want to change it so it can edit, right? Uh, yeah, so allow editing to anyone with the link. Is that what it says? See, it's not word for word, right? It says can edit, make any changes. This is the same thing though. Oh, I kind of did it out of order. It doesn't matter. It'd be a good one is just like, and I got a few messages. Here's my project. A good one would have been, it's part part 16. It's step 16 um, of what is this one? Independent project 3. Yeah. And then yeah, click the send button and then close it. And then I'm just gonna delete it, right? Because I'm not grading it. SimNet is. Um, yeah. So let's go ahead but now it's kind of tricky. If you save it in the cloud drive, it's there now. And I don't have cloud drive, OneDrive specifically set up on my computer. So it's hard for me to access that. So what I would recommend is click on Save As Scan, Browse, and oh, there it is. Anyways, go back to where you would usually save your files. So for me, I like it organized, so I put it there. So that way I can easily upload it. So I'm gonna go ahead and close this document, go back to the top, or this is a neat feature. Oops. Oh, I'm trying to show you this neat feature. There is this pop-up navigation menu where you can just click back to the top. Yeah. So this is in guided project, so I need to go to independent, to demo, open, grade my file. Hopefully I did not skip a step. So let's see. It's like drum rolling part. Yeah, I got 100%. All right, so if you watched this entire video, hopefully if you're doing it with me, you're definitely going to get 100%. If you're trying to figure out what steps you need to go over to kind of how to fix it, hopefully this video can also provide that info. So thank you for watching and good luck.